American Rebel calls itself America's patriotic brand. They sell safes, firearms, accessories, things like that. And with me is the CEO, Andy Ross, to tell me more about the company. And we touched on this a little bit when you were here a few weeks ago, but tell me again about the history and how did American Rebel start? American Rebel started,
it's really a great organic story of the American dream come true. You know, I had a TV show for 10 years on the Outdoor Channel, Sportsman's Channel, called Maximum Archery World Tour. I bow hunted the world on outdoor TV for 10 years. And while I was doing the show, I made a little music for the show, right? I wrote some hunting songs, some campfire songs coming in and out of commercials, the intro, songs like Gotta Go Hunting Blues, Hunt Me Down, Support Your Local Wildlife, Blood Trail on a Whitetail. And they were kind of themed around the show. But when digital file sharing and iTunes came out, they actually did real well. And a lot of artists in Nashville, a lot of country artists, watched my show because they're hunters. And the next thing I know, I'm getting opportunities to write with, you know, really accomplished artists. Next thing I know, I end up going to Nashville and making an album. And I've made 4 now. We've made 4 albums of music. The music's doing really well, and I had a song called American Rebel in 2015. It became a patriotic anthem, went viral, and me and Doug Grau, my producer manager, now president of American Rebel, and Corey Lambrick, lead outside director, we thought, you know, why don't we build a brand around this momentum, this synergy, this energy we got with this music and this vibe. And there was only one name to call it, American Rebel, right? So American Rebel was born. Next thing I know, that was 2015. February of this year, we ended up being uplisted to NASDAQ. Yeah. So I'm now the CEO of a publicly traded company. So, a kid with a passion for bow hunting ends up with a TV show, ends up with a music career, ends up the CEO of a publicly traded company, and finds himself blessed today to be sitting here with you.
I know, it sounds like an awesome life, actually. And you really you made a recent acquisition, right?
We
Tell
did.
me about that.
So while we were making our concealed carry products, making our gun safes, we used an OEM manufacturer, and this OEM manufacturer also owned a brand called Champion and a brand called Superior. So again, our OEM factory, 2 factories, we just, you know, as he got up in years and was thinking about, you know, pulling it to the curb and retiring and slowing down a little bit, he had done a lot of business with us and we had a good relationship. And we were the ones fortunate enough to buy his company. Yeah. So we now own Champion, Superior, as well as American Rebel, of course. We own the factories, we have distribution centers, 5 distribution centers around the country, and we have almost 400 retail stores buying our product.
Yeah, so what's next for American Rebel?
Oh, what's next? We're on our way to become America's patriotic brand, so we've got some new product launches. We've got our 2A lockers we'll be introducing in January at the SHOT Show in Las Vegas, and we also have our full line of e-bikes that we'll be introducing. Some people have asked me, they've said, you know, e-bikes, that's a little bit of distance away from safes. Well, a lot of our stores are full-blown sporting goods stores, and they would love to see American Rebel dartboards, American Rebel kayaks. They want to see all kinds of American Rebel products. And the market of e-bikes right now is just absolutely exploding.
It's huge in New York, yeah.
And we've got a good bike, too. We've got a good line. We're not, you know, e-bikes are also becoming, they're great transportation. Obviously, they're a lot of people, you know, like the green story around them, but they're also becoming a sport like X Games. I mean, people are doing trail riding and mountain biking, and you know, they're fun. They're a sport as well as transportation. So we've got an on-road off-road, and an off-road e-bike that we're excited to show the world.
So how can somebody find out more about American Rebel and Andy Ross?
Well, you can go to our social media, of course. Everything's at American Rebel. At Andy Ross Rebel, or AndyRoss.com or AmericanRebel.com, and we would love to have you be a part of our patriotic family and help us grow this great brand.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much, Andy.
Happy to do it. Thank you.